Hello children, good morning. How are you all? Very good. So, let's begin today's session. Today we'll do the questions and answers of the poem Dante and the Cricket. So children, let's begin. The cricket says, "Oh, what will become of me?" When does he say it and why? The cricket speaks these words when he's home. When in his home he finds no food to eat in winter. You remember, children? Why does he have no food to eat in winter? Tell me. Because in summer he was busy enjoying, singing. Yes, he never bothered to store food for winter months. Okay, so we'll move on to the next question, children. Find in the poem the lines that mean the same as neither a borrower nor a lender be. Here's the answer, children. The line is, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. That means we do not take from anyone, we do not give anyone. What is your opinion of the ants' principles? The ants' principle is not bad. It teaches a lesson to everybody to plan for the rainy day. Rainy day here means bad times. That tells the cricket to dance the winter away. Do you think the word dance is appropriate here? If so, why? The word dance here means merrymaking. It means enjoying and wasting time, not thinking about future. It is appropriate here. The irresponsible cricket does not deserve any sympathy. Which lines in the poem express the poet's comment? Read them aloud. The poet's comment is expressed in the last two lines. Folks call this a fable. So folks call this a fable and I warrant it true. Write the comment in your own words. People say that this story of the cricket and the ant is imaginary or a fable with a moral. What is a moral? That story which teaches us something. We learn something from it. But I think that story is true and educative. It educates us. We learn something from it. Some people live only in the present. They spend what they earn and make merry. They enjoy. But they regret this habit later on. So that is what happens, children. Afterwards, they regret. If you know a fable in your own language, narrate it to your classmate. You attempt it yourself. Write your own answer. So narrate the story of Dante and the cricket in about 50 words. What moral or message does it convey? The cricket, this is how you can write. The cricket was fun-loving. He enjoyed singing all through summer. He did not store any food for winter. Naturally, the silly, foolish creature began to starve. It had to go without food. Starve means to go without food. There was only snow all around. Very cold all around. There was snow. He was wet. He decided to go to the ant to ask for help and shelter. He promised to repay the borrowed food on the next day. The ant told that they neither lend nor borrow. Since the cricket had been singing in summer, he should dance the winter away. So the ant, what did he tell the cricket? Go and dance in winter as you were dancing in the summer season. Bring out the central idea of the poem, Dante and the Cricket. The poem conveys a very realistic message. It shows if one does not think for future, he is destined to suffer. He is bound to suffer. The cricket in the story represents those human beings who are not wise enough to save for future. Such poor fellows face very awkward situation as the cricket had too. It is a humiliating situation. It makes them weak and morally down. Yes, very true. So very true, children. It makes them weak, morally down. But there are people like the ant who are so bold, so strong. They are not morally weak. They plan for their future. So they live happily forever. It is our real life. We should be like the ant and not the cricket, children. Yes? Based on your understanding of the poem, read the following lines and answer to the questions given below. A silly young cricket. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring. What was the routine of the cricket? The cricket enjoyed singing in the warm weather of the spring and summer. This was the routine of the cricket. Name the seasons mentioned here. Spring and summers are the seasons mentioned here. Began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was calm. What does he refer to? He refers to the cricket. Why was his cupboard empty? Because the cricket did not save any food or grains for the winter. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground. He couldn't find any trace of food or grains on the ground because it was very cold. Why was the ground covered with snow? Why was the ground covered with snow? Because it was winter. At last, by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold. What made the cricket bold? Starvation and famine made the cricket bold. Why did the cricket drip and tremble? Because the weather was wet and cold. Away he set after miserly ant to keep him alive. He would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. Whom did the cricket want to meet and why? The cricket wanted to meet a miserly ant to borrow food or grains from it. What would keep him alive? Grains and shelter from the ant would keep him alive. But we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. So we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. Why do you think ants borrow? Neither borrow nor lend. Ants work hard and always plan for future. And so ants neither borrow nor lend. Who says these lines? To whom? The ant says these lines to the cricket. Not I, my heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. What does I refer to? What does I refer to? Now I leave it to you. Tell me the answer. Yes, I'll tell you. I refers to the cricket. Correct. Okay. What was the nature of the cricket? How do you know that, children? The nature of the cricket was to enjoy dancing and singing. We know this from its reply to the ant's question. What was the nature of the cricket, children? Come on, tell me. You write out the answer. You write down the answer. Okay, children? Yes. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. The ant refused to help the cricket. Why? Because the ant could not tolerate the laziness of the cricket. Explain the second line. The ant stopped talking and closed its small gate hurriedly. The ant stopped talking and closed its small gate hurriedly. He wished only to repay, he would repay tomorrow. He wished only to borrow, he would repay tomorrow. Rhyming words: borrow rhymes with tomorrow. Sing, spring, sea, tree, rain, gain, friend, lend, found, ground, bold, cold, and grand. Yes, borrow tomorrow, sorrow. Gay, tell me, for gay, May. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. For all nature looked gay, you sang, sir, you say. Mention the rhyme scheme employed in the above lines. A, B, B, B. See children, if you take light as A, night also will be A because the rhyming is the same. And then gay is B, say is also B. So, you have to answer this in about 120 to 150 words. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Elucidate this statement from the poet's point of view. This is the name of the poem, Ant and the Cricket, adapted from Aesop's Fables. What is the theme? Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Outline: it's a narrative poem. It describes something, hard work and planning. 4-legged cricket enjoyed good times. 2-legged crickets, human beings not only enjoy but also work hard. In this narrative poem, the poet brings out the idea of hard work and pre-planning that is essential for every creature. Some cricket, that is, you have to plan for your future. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Is the last line of the poem that serves the moral to the story, to the readers. According to the poet, the 4-legged cricket enjoyed the good times but never planned for the tough times of life, that is the winter months. Like the merry cricket, always enjoying, some of the human beings enjoy their good times. They never plan and save anything for their future. The poet indicates that there are some 2-legged crickets which are human beings. He wants such people to work hard and plan for their future. According to the poet, we must accomplish what we are assigned. Whatever task is given to us, we must complete it. Do it well in time. Yes. Further, he says that we are born not only to enjoy the present, but to enjoy the happy moments, enjoy our future. So, work hard today and get the benefits of it tomorrow. Read the extract carefully and answer the questions that follow. It is from the poem Ant and the Cricket. At last, by starvation and famine made bold. Once again, I repeat, at last, by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain, and a mouthful of grain he wished only to borrow. He would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Why did the cricket go to the ant? The cricket went to the ant to borrow some grain and shelter. What made the cricket bold? Starvation and famine made the cricket bold. What would happen if the ant did not give him any grain? Obviously, he would die. If the ant did not give him any grain, he would die of starvation. That is, without food. He would have to remain without food. He would die of starvation and sorrow, unhappiness, misery, that is sorrow. Read the extract carefully and answer the question. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. For all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say, winter away, to dance the winter away. To whom is the ant talking? To whom is he talking? The ant? Aha! The ant is talking to the cricket, the lazy cricket. When was the heart light of the speaker of the first three lines? In the summer, when he was busy enjoying. What did the ant suggest to her listener? The ant suggested that he should go and dance the winter away. That means go and enjoy as you were in the summer months. The cricket says, oh, what will become of me? When does he say it? And why? The cricket says it when there was winter season and he had no food left in his cupboard to eat. He was hungry. What is your opinion of the ant's principles? It's a good key to a good life. Yes, we should not develop the habit to borrow money or to lend money because it turns a friend into an enemy. What was the young cricket accustomed to? In the fable, the ant and the cricket in poetic form portrayed the insect cricket as one who is very much accustomed to singing, used to singing, dancing and merrymaking. That means enjoying in the good weather of cheerful summer season. Why did the cricket complain? Why did the cricket complain? The cricket had spent the entire summer singing, dancing and merrymaking. Because of this indulgence in enjoyment, let the cricket be bereft of the empty cupboard which was of utter need in coming winter. That is why the cricket complained. What made the cricket bolt? The cricket's indulgence in merrymaking in the gay season, happy season of summer left the cricket without any preservation of food and shelter for the rough time in coming winter. This starvation and famine made the cricket bold. Why did the cricket go to the ant? Because of not storing any necessary items, food, yes. Because of not storing necessary items earlier in cupboard, the cricket got bound to face a hard time of starvation and famine in winter season. There was no food, snow all around. Remember, children, in order to get relieved of this difficult situation, the cricket went to the ant for shelter. So that is the reason he went to the ant, so that he would not have to face this difficult situation. He thought that he would get shelter and grains to eat. What did the ant tell the cricket? The cricket indulged in borrowing shelter and grains from the miser ant in order to survive in the rough time of winter. It was very cold, but the ant clarified to the cricket that they neither borrow from somebody or nor lend to somebody. What did the ant ask the cricket? Without having anything preserved in the cupboard, the cricket willingly had come to the miser ant in the hope of borrowing some food and shelter. The ant then asked the cricket that what he was doing in summer times. What was the ant's suggestion to the cricket? In reply to the ant's question that what the cricket was doing, the cricket told that he had sung in the beautiful and charming weather of summer. So the ant suggested the cricket now to indulge in dancing in the rough season of winter. What is the lesson lesson given by the poem to mankind. Through the poem, the lesson, what has been delivered is that we must work hard, we must indulge in careful planning. This is essential for everyone and it ensures a secure future. So we must remember that, children. Go through the poem, children. Go through the questions and answers. Write down all the questions and answers in your notebook. That's all. Thank you. Goodbye.